So now we're ready to actually go out and do something. Let's make sure she's in her armor. There we go. And I'm thinking the helmet, who needs it saving throw? The helmet gives +1 to intelligence saving throws. 10, 13, 8. So the tiefling could use it. I think I'm going to give it to Shadowheart. And her circlet can be sold off at some point. So Shadowheart's got the... Oh, that's dexterity saving throw. Okay, well, dexterity. Let's take a look at that. I may have given it to the wrong person. So dexterity. So it should look at the next saving throws. +5, +1, +1, +1. And that's with the helmet on. So, yeah, we'll leave the dex saving throw on her. Leave camp. We've got all our spell slots, got everything equipped. And before we decide what to do, she wants to talk.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target. Nah, it'll be fine.
So I could mention that the soul coins contain people's souls. If that's common knowledge, then suggesting we try it out now might get somebody upset. So I will let her bring that up if it's appropriate.
Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens. Fuck yes. Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
Okay, so we got some approval from her. Good. So now where do we want to go next? We have pushing forward to Githyanki Cache. We need to talk to Arabella's parents next time we're in Emerald Grove, but that's not pressing. Kill Kaga is later. Out here is investigate the temple and travel to the Goblin Camp and search for Halsin in the Goblin Camp. That's major plot. So I think I'm going to continue exploring. I'm going to slowly explore this area, move this line up until we get to where we can deal with the missing shipment. And I am going to try to keep this recording at half an hour. So,
breathe deep.
And that means that if we find a major thing that needs to be done that's going to take a while, I want to avoid it in favor of going off and doing some easier stuff so we can do an entire half-hour recording of just that thing. Okay, so here we've got what looks like the entrance to a major cave. It's all blocked off. Oh, big boulder up above. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be something kind of major, I think. Let's head off this direction. Kind of west is where we want to go to open up our map a bit. That's back down to where we've already been. We already dealt with all the Gnolls. Oh, what do we have here? So we did finish off with these guys. There's still these things. If I come at them from here, I might be able to get high ground.
All right, time to skulk about.
Gnoll Fang of Inogu. So if somebody attacks him, I'm not really clear on how everybody gets into combat when some people are still stealthed. And they've got this covered. I could go around and come back up from over here. So we've got a couple of hunters. We've got Gnoll Fang of Yihonogu and a Gnar. And they're all kind of walking around in there. I think I was probably supposed to head up here when I dealt with the Gnolls down below. They do move around a bit.
On my way.
Let's scout past them. If I can get the high ground, am I in range? Can't have disadvantage against target. So that's barely in range of stuff. There's a little bit of red there, so they do have line of sight. None of them are particularly high hit points, so I am probably overthinking this. Okay, so if we engage from up here, we're now in turn-based mode.
Can't waste any more time.
I'm going to start with Inari, and I'm going to use a sneak attack on the boss. And we'll just see where things go from here.
I'll strike you down.
That was a very nice critical hit. So you sneak attack, hit for 12 damage, and down to 8 points. And the other ones look like they're all prepping for ranged combat. Karlak and Will are not yet in combat.
Strict in silence.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to commit Will to a witch bolt.
Talk to me.
And she's actually not up on the list yet.
Out of sight, out of mind.
But if I try to cast Witch Bolt on the Gnoll Fang, I've got an advantage. We may get an Alpha Strike on the boss.
I'm going in.
Boom. Boss is down, and he's on the thing. Now, Karlach. Karlach can do ranged. Yeah, let's do that. See what damage we can get. Karlach will fade back and around on her turn. So why does she have advantage on those two, but not on... Oh, there you go. 80% advantage on the Gnar. We've got Hunter, Gnar. Gnar is probably going to be the one that's going to come up for melee. Sounds like it. So if I use a piercing shot... Only 55... hey, there's an 80%.
The hammer's gonna fall.
She's got to walk up. He saved versus the piercing shot, but still took some damage. Good. So now we're all on the board. We go back to
The
Inari.
only way out is through.
And apparently I do have... Now, I don't think I have advantage against anybody. Be nice if I could land an Eldritch Blast on the one that's wounded.
Think you can take me on?
Oh, that was good. Now, I could land a Hex down there, too. Probably should have landed the Hex first, actually, since this is a bonus action. I still need to work out also which saving throw I should be helping out. Offhand attack is melee. Oh, I wish I had two-hand crossbows. That would be very convenient. So we're going to still go with charisma, because that's the saving throw versus the warlock spells. Until one of my characters pipes up and says, hey, can you give them disadvantage on something else? Now, Hex doesn't do damage immediately, but it will do additional damage every time someone hits. And that will help. So I am now out of stuff. They're surprised. So now we're back to
Need to stay focused.
these three. So my cleric could use Guiding Bolt, or I could bless everybody. Let's start off with a bless. And I'm going to bless everybody but the cleric. Let's keep this at 1. So Karlach gets a bless. And Inari gets a bless. And Will gets a bless. And I thought we downed him. I guess we didn't down him yet. That's going to be it for me. I'm going to fade back a little bit so I'm out of arrow shot, since I am now concentrating on the bless.
The blade will not bend.
Okay, now for him, let's slap a con save against... Oh, he needs to be closer to do that.
Here goes nothing.
And he doesn't have an action. He already did his action this time around. When did he do his action this time around? Not sure what happened with that. He should have had an action.
Fuck yes.
And Karlak is going to shoot an... No action this time around. They are no longer surprised. Okay, so I have my hex on that person, so I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Done.
Did I just see a sneak attack come up? And why didn't I see any results in my combat log? Why did I not see any information on the combat log about what happened to him? I must have missed. The heck? Okay, so they can heal themselves from corpses. And now he's going to run up and be melee. Fine. So she wants to stay out of range of these guys, but first she wants to land a guiding bolt on one. So we've got two hunters, both at 20 points. Doesn't really matter which one. She'll have to move slightly. Tweak this around just a little bit. There we go, 70% chance on him.
Strike hard, strike fast.
Did some damage, now I can fade back. Nobody needs a heal.
I'm holding back.
So Will is maintaining concentration on a hex on this guy. Can I get to where I could cast a Eldritch Blast on him? Not a chance. Oh, he forgot to set his weapon as his packed weapon, which can only be done out of combat, so he is going to be ranged combat today. So I'm going to use move a little bit, and I've got advantage on the roll and 96% chance, so let's do this. The advantage came from Guiding Bolt. And let's move up a little bit just in case somebody else needs to be there.
Bye forever, pal.
Karlak is going to go out here to meet this guy head on.
Find a route.
I think I am just going to end her turn there. And she will do whatever is necessary as time progresses.
Forever dauntless.
Here we go. Okay, I thought I had moved myself out of vision, but not. Still, attacks from below missed nicely. So I have these two guys down here. He's almost dead. I'm currently concentrating on a hex for him, but he's out of range. So we are going to Eldritch Blast this guy. Nice. Get some temporary hit points from that. So there's no place up there to land. If I move over here, I may be able to get high ground on the guy coming up that's got my curse on him. Or I can continue... I'll continue standing where I can get at this guy. Still wishing for hand crossbows. So, the flesh gnar is going to be kind of important to take out. So if I can set it up so that Karlach has advantage, that will be very nice. I will have to move to be able to attack. There, I have 55% chance. I could do additional damage, but that's not important. I want to keep level 2s for other things. Missed. Let's get out of his... Make it so he has to get past Karlach to come to me.
This is my time.
Now, Will is going to light up that guy below us. Since I've got high ground.
Let my enemies fall.
I probably should have focused on that guy. Okay, whatever.
I'm ready.
And
This is gonna
Karlach
feel good.
is going to run down and beat on this guy with Legacy of Avernus.
What's it gonna take?
Okay, so that worked.
Can't give up. Not now.
She's still concentrating on the bless. That's good. She has nothing else she needs to do. He actually hurt Will. Well, let's use Hellish Rebuke. He got 4 fire damage. So save gave him half damage. What saving throw is that? Dexterity saving throw. So dexterity is something we're going to want to consider for our hexes. Reapply hex. Dexterity isn't going to be... Well, now I've done Hellish Rebuke. It's not so important. But still. There we go. I can stand where I am. Cleric is not going to move. She's still concentrating on Bless. But she could try to put a guiding bolt on him.
No mercy.
Yeah, why not? Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. So 24 minutes in, and we have dealt with the gnomes here. Gnolls. And we have inspiration on Karlach. Discover the curse of Hinogu and destroy his hyenas.
Never a dull moment.
How could we have discovered his choice and we still haven't met? We did the...
What's hiding here?
Well, let's see. Let's loot this up and see if we can figure out what this curse of Hinogu was that we just solved.
Might be useful. Okay, mangled corpse.
An open letter on oppression and peacocks. Read. Oh, the poor boy can't take his bear into town. What peacock. Got some supplies, that's good.
What's inside?
Nothing on him. Gnolfang of you-know-who. This is the one with the named stuff, but nothing on him. Another mangled corpse with a necklace. So there's this little camp area here with a wheelbarrow and a bucket. Can't be added to inventory. Can be moved. So it says I discovered the curse of this guy. I don't see anything to read. I don't see anybody to talk to. Did I miss something? So yeah, there's an area up there that looks like it's a fits subject for the next recording. Yeah, back entrance to where we're going next. Okay, so what are we sending back to camp? Bottles, buckets, bronze necklace. We've got an extra spear, open letter, circlet. That's all the new stuff we want to send back. Oops, I was using shift click. There we go. Send to camp. Consolidate the gold. I think this is a good time to end the recording. Just barely short of half an hour. This is about the right bite-sized bit. So we open up a recording and we do something and close it off, and then I can maybe edit this. I don't think this one will need editing, but that gives me a shorter video that I have to toss through my editor if I need to do that. And our next recording will be going into that area over there. Let's do a save. I may not be camping, but I'm going to still do a save just in case. So 10 hours, 27 minutes in, we're on the Risen Road.